Hi guys. Hi. Good evening, all of you guys. Hope all of you can hear me. Yeah, guys. Can anyone? Can you please confirm, guys? Is I'm audible? Anyone? Right. Right, guys. Thank you. Yeah. So thanks for the confirmation, guys. Just let me introduce myself, guys. This is Vamshi here. So I was the trainer for the data science related technologies. So just before starting the session, guys, so just let me just a small 2 minutes. I don't want to take much time, anything. I don't want to spend more time. So just I'll give you a small, a brief introduction regarding myself, just to show my expertise and my experience. So just give me just a second of time, guys. I'll just one small, not more than that. It is going to be just a one slide of presentation. So this is about myself, guys. This is Vamsi Krishna Guttula here. Almost all I'm having around 20 years of experience closer to, which is almost a 19 plus years of experience. And mainly, I will be, my expertise is mostly on this particular. Just give me a second. Somebody is saying, yeah, just give me a second, guys. Right. So, yeah. So let's continue, guys. So this is about myself, guys. So having around 19 years of experience. So my complete specialization is on the, it is going to be a completely, it is my specialization is on the data related technologies, guys. My 20 years, almost all, I'm every day I'll see the data. Every day I'll work with the data. So it is going to be data is a part of my every daily activity. So without a data, I don't generally work on a day. Why? Because so I started with working with the database management, like I works with SQL, different relational databases. And apart from that, I have been also worked with the DBA, so database administration, like backups, recover, how to backups the databases, how to restore your databases. And apart from that, I also worked as a business intelligence. So which is going to be Microsoft Business Intelligence. I worked on that. And apart from that, I also worked on the big data systems like Hadoop, Hive, Spark, Scoop, etc., etc. And almost all from the last 6 years, I'm working on this data science related technologies. And I also has been done one certification program from IIIT Hyderabad. So on advanced certification program on A and ML. So I have been done this in 2019. I have been by the end of the 2019, it was done. I have done the certification program from IIIT Hyderabad. So just to, it's not only related to data science actually, guys. So we can speak, we can discuss about all the different types of the technologies or the whatever the different softwares or the different technologies which we are going to be you can work on the data actually. So I can talk about Power BI, I can talk about database systems, I can also work on big data systems, data science, data engineering. So we have a multiple, I have a multiple skills are there actually, guys. I was expertise in multiple skills. So you can expect more and more an advanced level training from my side actually. It's not only just a basic level, an advanced level training you can expect from my side. So this is just a brief introduction regarding myself, guys. Okay, fine. Just before going to the session, I also want to, there are some around 12, 13 participants are there. So I don't want to, just give me a second. Yeah, I don't want to introduce all of them. Okay. So just if it is, that means if just one or two people, yeah, guys, just if it is going to be anyone less like two or three people or one or two people, at least three people, if you can just introduce yourself, like what is your current expertise, what is your current role if you are working, and what is a basic reason why you have been attending this particular this particular demo session actually. Just if I know about that, I can just understand like what you are looking from my side, what you are looking, what you're expecting from my side, so that I can also get some understanding about what level I have to discuss about that. Right. Anyone, guys? I don't want to point to anyone. So just if you can introduce yourself, you can do that. Yes, Murali. You're having 13 years of experience in Java technologies. Okay. As a technical lead, want to learn AI and ML. Okay. Thanks, Murali. Thanks. for your introduction. Yes, any others? You can use chat window, or you can speak if you want. You can unmute yourself and you can speak if you want. Any others, guys? Just introduce yourself. Yes, Anudeep, you are also experienced in 9 years of experience. Oh, 9 years, 13 years. Okay, good to see the people who are having higher experience. Yes, Krishna Vamsi. Yes, you are having a fresher 2023 passed out. Okay. So you want to learn Python. Okay, fine. You want to learn data science. Okay. So I think nowadays, even the CSC graduates also having some academic course as part of their academic course also, you are having some AI and ML related, because I can see the university course curriculums. So not all universities, some of the universities also having some related to data science, machine learning and all these things actually. Yes. I recently earned my in cyber security. I have an in business administration and BS in sport management. Okay, fine. Okay, so Hussein is another participant. Okay, fine. Thanks all of you guys. Which is going to be all of you. Thanks for your introductions. Okay, so I can see some mixture of people like freshers, 9 years, 13 years in Java, even in cyber security. Like that, we can see some mixture of people are there. Yeah, good to see actually, guys. Okay. Okay, Mukesh, 20 years, 20 years, 28 years as a manager, 20 years. Okay, full stack data science, 7 months and 4 months Python, but lagging in projects. So I'm not confident. Okay, Mukesh Kumar. Okay. Okay, so we are having a very highly experienced person. Okay, so done, guys. Thanks for all of you for attending this particular session. Fine. So like we are going to be starting up the introduction part of our data science, our course. So let us start with our course, guys. We all of you know that this course is going to be nothing but we are going to call it as an before just going to the discussion, guys, let me tell you about that. So first of all, this is going to be a demo session actually, guys. So our course is going to be, which we are going to call it as, which is going to be a full stack data science. It is going to be a full stack data science course. Is going to be what is our course name, what we are going to be talking about that. In shortcut, some people call it as FSDS, they will call it as, which is nothing but a full stack data science course actually, guys. A full stack data science course. So coming to this particular, so I'm going to be just taking some around 3 to 4 demo sessions. I'm going to take you actually, guys. So I'm going to take some around 3 to 4 demo sessions, depending on the discussions. We are going to do it actually, 3 to 4 sessions. This you can attend at a free of cost. Okay, once you are satisfied with our what is our learning journey, what is our course curriculum, what kind of things we are going to be do. So once you are satisfied with that, then you can restart by paying the fees, and then you can start with our regular classes. You can join our regular classes also. We can join it actually. So this is going to be my agenda for this particular 3 to 4 classes. I don't want to make you understand what is AI, what is data science, all these things. Within this 3 to 4 days, you don't get a complete knowledge about that. So just exactly we want to make you understand, like, what is this full stack data science course? Like in this particular full stack data science course, what type of concepts we are going to learn, what technologies, what skills we are going to be learning. So how is our learning journey is going to be there. So these are going to be some of the things which we are going to be learning as part of this particular the course curriculum actually, guys. Okay, so first of all, let me explain you like what is this full stack first of all. Okay, data science is fine, then why they are talking about a full stack? So nowadays, wherever you go, guys, you are talking about which is going to be, for example, if I talk about Java course, they are saying that it is going to be full stack Java. Whenever we are going for which is going to be some UI, which is going to be, they are saying that full stack UI. So everywhere they are talking about something called as an full stack. What do you mean to say? First of all, what do you mean to say this full stack actually, guys? Let me tell you, because I also go to some I'll go to some kind of an corporate trainings also. I can see like what is going to be the industry requirements actually. what is going to be the industry requirement? Recently, I have been done with a training program from a company called as an Futurance. It's going to be the Futurance is the name of a company, which it was a Bangalore based. You can just check it out. It is futurance.com. Let me tell you what is this Futurance mainly it is doing here is, it is not actually a software development company, but what they are going to do is, they are going to be hiring some people. They are going to hire some people who are having somewhere around 1 to 3 years of experience on various technologies, maybe Java, maybe .NET, maybe some other thing. And what they will do is, they are going to be trained. They are going to give you the training actually. They give the training actually. So mainly they concentrates on two different types of roles. One is data, full stack data engineering, and data specialist, they call it as full stack data engineering. And other one is going to be full stack Java developer. So mainly they will concentrate on these two particular roles actually. So what they will do is, they will give the training. During the training period, they're taken as an employees for the Futurance. They'll take as an employees for the Futurance. They'll give the training, and what they will do is, they will pay during that particular training period. Also, they will pay. How much they will pay is almost all the same salary what they used to get in the previous companies. They will match with that particular salary. And after the training period, so 2 to 3 months, they will be training complete, which is going to be an extensive training is going to be gets given to them, 2 to 3 months of time. And after that, they are going to be send it to the clients. There are going to be gets deployed. They will be gets deployed at a various client levels, and according to that, they will be given some salary according to that. So there is a contract for 1 year. After 1 year, if they want, they can leave the company. So that is going to be the training what I have been recently we have been got done actually. So I given the training for the data engineering. So I know that like what industry is expecting actually. So they will train according to the industry standards. So what industry is getting requirement, what their particular client requirements are there. So nowadays, the company's requirements has been completely changed actually, guys. So whenever there is one project is going on, some project is going on, we know that to develop this particular project, we require some kind of a multiple skills we require actually. There are going to be multiple skills. Like for example, if I talk about like a data engineering role, for example, data engineering role actually, guys, what are the skills that are required actually, guys? Some of the skills which are going to be required is SQL, okay, and some kind of an big data systems. And apart from that, some kind of a roles like which is going to be some cloud, which is going to be a cloud requirement. Apart from that, even some kind of a data visualization tool, like which is going to be Power BI, etc., etc. So as a data engineering, so these are the some of the skills they require actually, guys. SQL and something like even Python also required. And why? Because in big data system, they will work with some Python, PySpark, etc. They will work. So whenever you want to work with which is going to be a data engineering related project in cloud also, there are talking about Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, so many things which are going to be something called as a data lakes, etc., etc. is required. Okay. So whenever it works with, so now the company, whenever you want to work with a data science related, data engineering related project, so there are going to be, let us say that 4 different types of expertise are required. So earlier, some years before, I can say that somewhere around 5 to 6 years before, the companies used to hire the people who are expert in SQL and Python, and another candidate who was expertise in big data, and another candidate who was expertise in cloud. 5 6 years back, cloud was also not that much extensively used, and some even Power BI or some other Power BI or Tableau, something like that. So they used to hire multiple people who works at a different levels in the project. But due to that, what has been happened here is, whenever one of the person, for example, one let us say that one person who was working on the big data, he has been left the company. Immediately, again, we have to hire a new candidate who is working on the big data. So generally, they will recruit it because there will be some kind of an there is going to be some kind of an it's going to be time period will be there. So it is going to be some 1 month or 3 months before they will be having it actually. So obviously, meanwhile, there are going to be hire a candidate actually. So instead of hiring a candidate, what the companies are thinking about here is, what the companies are thinking about is, If this person who was hired on SQL and Python, if he's already having a knowledge about big data, immediately we can start him to work based on that particular big data system. Or a person who is having an expert on big data, if he's having some knowledge on cloud, immediately we can make him to work at. So earlier companies wants to make a person to work at a specific level in a project. But nowadays companies are not looking like that for the candidates. So nowadays companies are looking for the people who can work at any level in the project. It's not only at one particular level. They want to know that does not mean that you have to be an expertise in all these 4 areas or all the areas. You should be an expertise in one area, and apart from that you should be also aware about the other, whatever the other technologies which we are going to be using in the project. So if any sudden requirement comes, they will provide you some training, and immediately there are going to be pushed into a big data into the big data module. Or a person who was working in big data immediately will be given some training, and he will be sent to the cloud project or a cloud, whatever the cloud domain or the cloud, it's going to be the module they will be sending actually. So what is a full stack is nothing but a person who having the skill to work at any level is going to be what we are going to call them as a full stack data engineer. Full stack data engineering means a full stack. That means he can work in any level they can work it actually. Same as it is the same thing. So full stack Java. So a person who should have all the skills when he want to work with the, which is going to be Java project. So in Java projects, we'll be having a different things are there, guys. Like they will be working with something like a servlets. I was not an expert in the Java, but with my 20 years of experience, I know what kind of a skills they required actually. So they require some kind of a servlets, they require so many things. There are going to be, I was also not an expert, but I'm just telling about that. Something like a Java beans. I don't know how much extent now there are going to be using, but I heard about that. Okay, so Java servlets, Java beans, there are different types. So a person needs to be an expert in all these particular areas actually. Same as it is whenever he is working in UI. So they should be familiar with HTML, CSS, which is going to be JavaScript. Nowadays, there are going to be different frameworks we have got actually, like something like a Node.js, React.js. There are going to be different frameworks that are using. Same as it is in a full stack data science. Why we are calling it as a full stack data science means we are not going to be learning only about a specific module. We are not going to just learn about a specific module, or we are not going to learn only just like a one specific skill. So as part of our course curriculum, we are going to learn a multiple skills we are going to learn, such a way that you can work at any level in a data science project. So mainly what are the different core areas we have to learn it actually, guys. So in full stack data science, we have to learn the different topics, like we have to learn machine learning. We have to learn something about the deep learning. So all again, the same point, guys. You need not to be an expert in all of them. Show some expert in one or two skills and show some knowledge about the remaining skills. Machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence. We are going to be working with NLP. There also we are going to work with some kind of a big data systems. And there also we are going to be working with something like data visualization tools like Tableau or a Power BI. Like that, there is going to be some kind of a multiple skills we are going to be learning it actually, guys. Multiple skills. We learn machine learning, we learn the deep learning, we learn the AI, we learn some part of NLP. Even we are going to work with some big data systems. Even some people ask me, sir, why don't you teach SQL also? Because here only there are so many other skills are there. So again, if a learning SQL part means, again, it is going to take some time. I can guide you. If anybody wants any documentation, or if you want anybody want to get some nowadays, even the database people also actually, yes, because I'm seen now, guys, because when I go to some industry trainings, I see them actually. Nowadays, most of the people is working on this database called as an MySQL database that are preferring actually, guys. Even recently, I have been done a training in Deloitte. They also prefer to work with MySQL. And even recently I have been done with the future ends. They're also recommending to work with the MySQL. Earlier, we used to give the training mostly on Oracle, and which is going to be SQL Server. These are the two databases which we used to use. But now the companies preferred started using MySQL database actually, guys, because MySQL is going to be mostly, it is going to be very popular basically for data analytics part. It is going to be for a data analytics part. There are going to be using this particular MySQL is a database which is giving a lot of support actually, guys. It has been giving a lot of features actually, guys. Really lot of features it has been given. So compare with the Oracle, compare with the SQL Server, MySQL has been given a lot of function they have been got given. Lot of support is given for analytics part. So that's the reason why the companies also started looking for the MySQL experts. So nowadays we have a lot of job opportunities are there, guys. If you look at the job opportunities on the MySQL, so nowadays we have got a lot of requirements are also there actually, guys. So let us check it out in Naukri. When you go to Naukri, so if you go to naukri.com, you can see it actually, guys. Even for data engineering people, even the data science people, they are preferring to have some knowledge on this particular data, this particular database actually, guys, which is going to be MySQL developer. So once if you see this MySQL developer actually, guys, we're really having a lot of job opportunities on that. Yes, guys, we have a really job opportunities are there. So see, which is going to be like MySQL developer is there. So which is going to be MySQL developer, 3 to 6 years, 3 to 8 years. So we have a lot of job opportunities are there, which is going to be 2 to 7 years of time. The job which is going to be, we have them actually, guys, a combination. It's not that only on MySQL we cannot get it. Why? Because I told you, no, nowadays companies also looking for the people who are having multiple skills actually, guys, multiple skills. Okay, it's not only MySQL. If you have the multiple skills are there, we can say that. So even if you go to data engineering role, let us say that if I go for a data engineering role actually, guys, so there are going to be asking about Python, they're asking about big data systems, even some kind of an role like which is going to be SQL, SQL, whatever it may be. So see, which is going to be data engineering. So which is going to be data, Python, data engineering. We have multiple roles we are having it actually, guys. So we are having a multiple roles are there. GCP data engineering. So 2 to 3 years of time, data processing, data, which is going to be PySpark, data cleansing, all these things, what we can see the applications. Got it, guys. So this is going to be the some of the, which is going to be the roles, what we are going to be having it actually, right? So what I mean to say is, it is going to be not just like a learning a skill or learning a technology. So there also we have to require, which is going to be multiple skill sets are going to be gets required actually, guys. So that is a reason why these roles are nothing but what we are going to call them as, which is going to be a full stack. So as part of our course curriculum also, guys, we are going to learn about a different roles. We are going to learn it actually, different skills, machine learning, deep learning, AI, NLP, big data, a Tableau or a Power BI. We are not going to learn SQL, but I'm going to guide you. If you have any requirements, if you're interested to learn, I can share you the resources, how to learn this particular SQL and all these things. I'm going to share you actually, guys. Okay. But anyhow, it's going to be, so maybe Power BI and Tableau, maybe you guys may be having about that. It's a data visualization tools. Maybe some of you are having some idea about a big data. Big data is nothing but where we are going to process a very large volumes of data. Whenever you want to process some huge volumes of data, we are going to be using the big data systems, what we are going to be using. But maybe I don't know how many of you have the knowledge of machine learning. Maybe how many of you having a knowledge of deep learning. Maybe some of you heard about that. Some of you have been maybe learn about that, but still you have a doubt like what exactly it is going to be. So I don't want to start with everything from the everything advanced level from the today's class. I told you, 3-4 demo classes. I'll give an idea about that. First, let us start with one of the first term called as, which is going to be machine learning actually, guys. So in data science, machine learning is a main important part, guys, main important part. So whenever you want to learn AI, deep learning, NLP, whatever you want to learn, the first skill we have to learn is, guys, it is a machine learning. So many people are having a different opinions about the machine learning, guys. Yes, guys, anybody, what do you know about machine learning? If anybody knows about machine learning, guys, can you just explain like briefly, like what is machine learning? Anybody knows about that if you have? Anybody, guys? Yes, you can use a chat panel. What do you know about a data science, guys? What do you understood? What do you know about the data science? Just a few points, if you know. Yes, try to interact, guys. It is not a video training class, right? It is just like an online. It is only due to the this after the COVID pandemic has came, we have been connecting over the online so that anybody can connect from anywhere. Yes. System will predict the result after the training it. Okay. Data and algorithms to imitate and train the systems. Right. Okay. Fine. Okay, fine, guys. I got some 1 or 2 responses. We have got it. Fine. Okay, so machine learning is going to be nothing but, guys, where the machine is going to learn. That's it, guys. Where the machines is going to learn. So up to now, while you are learning any programming language, for example, you started learning C, or you learned C++, or you learned Java, or you learned .NET, whatever the programming languages you used to learn, guys. The first point is why programming is required. Why programming language? Why should I learn a programming language? Why I have to learn C language? Why? What is, first of all, what is a programming language, guys? So we have a point that point is nothing but machines cannot understand the human language, because we know that machines, even machines means your computers. Your machines are computers. They cannot take it. That means they don't know what to do. So the machines cannot, or computers cannot take a decision by themselves. So that's why what we are going to do is, what is a programming language? What is a program? A program is going to be a set of instructions which was given to a computer to perform a particular task or to perform a particular process. Okay, so that is the reason why we have to require the programming language. From the last decades of time, maybe some last 3 decades or 4 decades of time, we are hearing the same terminology, guys. The same definition. Why programming language? Why? Because the machines, your computers does not knows what to do. Whenever we have been given some instructions in a programming format, that particular program is going to be executed. That is what the computers will do. But now the term has been changing, guys. Now the computers are saying that, previously what the computer said is, you tell me the program, you write a program, give me some instructions, I'm going to just process that particular instructions. That's it. But now the computers are saying that we have been became very intelligent now. We don't require any programming language. You don't require any program from your side. We are capable to take our own decisions. We are capable to perform the task. So previously, we just easy to understand actually, guys. Previously, we used to say how to add 2 numbers. So whenever I said how to add 2 numbers, so I have to specify addition means this is a thing we have to do. So add the 2 numbers. So this is the result you have to get. Now the computers are saying that you don't want to tell me, you need not to tell me what you have to do. Just you tell me adding 2 numbers, or even you don't require it also. Even you don't require, I'll explain in a simple terminology, I'll explain it actually. So for example, let us say that this is the way I can explain you guys. What do you mean to say machine learning means? So this is my input. This is my input and this is going to be my output. Observe carefully. The input is 10 and 20. Output should be coming as 30. Input is 100 and 200. Output I require is going to be 300. If I give +1 and -1, I have to get 0. If I give something like +5 and it is going to be +6, then we have to get the result as which is going to be 11 is an output what we have to get. So just an example, easy to say that actually, guys. This is my client requirement. My client is saying that, so this is my input, this is the output I have to require. If I give 10 and 20, I have to get 30 as an output. If I give 100 and 200, I have to get 300 as an output. If I give +1 and -1, I have to get 0 as an output. If I give 5 and 6, I have to get 11. If I give this to some programmer, which programmer? Let us say that he is a C programmer, or let us say C++ programmer, or maybe a Java programmer, or maybe a .NET programmer. What he will do? Simply he will find out how to get this 30 from this input 10 and 20. He has to understand the logic. So easy to understand. I've taken a very simple example only, guys. Okay, how to get this 30 from 10 and 20? If I add them, I'll get this 30. If I add these two values, I'll get 300. If I add these two values, I'll get 0. If I add these two values, I'll get 11. So the programmer is going to write a program saying that I want to add two numbers, takes two inputs, and you do A plus B. This is the logic, or whatever the logic we are going to write inside the program. So program contains the logic. To get this output from this particular input, what is the logic we have to write? It is addition of two numbers. Now, same example, same solution or same problem, if you give it to a data scientist or a machine learning expert, we'll talk about right now. So what is a machine learning expert is going to do is, machine learning expert does not knows how to write a program. Machine learning experts are different people, guys. They don't know how to write a program, but they knows how to make the machine to write the program. So what is a machine learning expert will do is, he will give the input as well as he will give the required output also to the machine. Machine means here it is computer. So now the computers are saying that, previously computers are saying that you write the logic in a program, I'm going to run the program and I'm going to give you the results. But now the computers are saying that we became very intelligent now. We have become very intelligent. You need not to tell me the logic for that. You tell me what is your requirement. If you give 10 and 20, your requirement is output is 30. If I give 100 and 200, output is going to be 300. If I give +1 and -1, output need to be 0. If it is 5 and 6, output is going to be 11. So if you tell me your requirement, I'm going to identify, I will learn, I'm going to understand the logic behind them. So simple to say that computer understands how this output is coming from the input, and the computer is going to write the program for you. I think a little bit easy to understand for you guys. Computers are writing the programs for you guys. Previously, computers are only to execute the program what we have written. If you write the logic correctly, so what is going to be the advantage of using a computer? It is going to be mainly time saving, and more accurately it is going to do actually, guys. But accurately is going to be means that depends on the logic what the user has written. But now the programs, what the computers are saying is, you need not to write a program for me. You tell me what is your input, what is your output. You give me the input and give me the output. I'm going to write the program. In simple to say that, this is going to be what the normal programmers will do. This is your computer. So to the computer, they will give the input. And as well as they will also give the program. We know that, no guys, we'll write a Java program. When you run the Java program based on the input, based on the logic, what we have been written. Just a second, guys. Once again, guys. So once again, program. So based on the logic, what we have been written in the program, the computer is going to be just gives the output. So you write the logic, you write a Java program or you write a C program or C++. If you write the logic correctly, I'll get the output also correctly. If I write logic wrongly, I'll get the output wrongly. So give the input and give me the program, whatever you write the logic. I'm going to just run the program and I'm going to give the output actually. But what is machine learning is saying is, machine learnings are saying that, the same computers are saying that, you don't write any logic for that. You give me the input and also you give me the output what you require. I will understand how this output is coming from the input, and I'm going to write the program for you. Program means which is going to be, I will tell you the logic behind that. So whether it is addition of two numbers or multiplication of two numbers, or whether it is going to be subtraction, just easy to say I'm talking about that. Easy to talk, easy to understand that I'm talking about that. But in real applications, we don't do this kind of an application actually, guys. Okay. So when this machine learning has been got started actually, guys. So I think you have been remembered, you maybe have been started listening about this particular machine learning, maybe from hardly from 5 to 6 years of time, maybe. But generally in our case, in my case, I started hearing about this data scientist and all these things in the year 2014 year itself actually, guys. At the time, almost all somewhere around 8 to 9 years back, almost all 8 to 9 years back, I started hearing about that. Then before that, this machine learning is not there. This is data science is not there. Machine learning was not there. No, actually, this machine learning has been got started its story around in 1959 only. It has been got started actually, guys. Around in 1959 only, this research has been got started. But success has came only after 2012 only. We have got it actually. After 2012, it has been giving some successful stories and successful implementation we have been got started. So later we'll discuss about that. Actually, in 1959, a computer expert who was working in IBM, his name is going to be Arthur Samuel. His name is Arthur Samuel. He is one of the expert in gaming and AI applications. He was working an expert in AI and which is going to be gaming applications. In 1959 only, he has been started it actually, guys. So what it means to say that he has started doing some research. So like why we have to write every time a program? Why every time we have to write some logic and we have to give it to the machines? Can't machines can learn from that? Can't the machines can automatically, they can learn from that particular requirement? So he has started doing some research. But almost all he has been done the research, almost all which is going to be almost all, if you can see, it has been 50 years, almost all 1960, almost all after 2010, after 2012 only, it was got successful actually, guys. And there are some reasons are also there. So mainly there are two reasons actually, guys. There are two reasons are there. So why the machine learning has been become successful only after 2010 year, after 2010 only, the research and all these things has been speed up. And even the success stories and all the successful implementation has been started after 2012 only, it has been got started. I hear it in 2014. But success stories has been started in 2012 actually, guys. It is mainly due to two reasons actually, guys. One is going to be the computing power of the system. Mainly this is a changes that has been brought, guys. The computing power of a system or power of a computer. We know that actually, guys. So 50 years back, 60 years back means how much is a computing power of the system? 60 years back, if you imagine how much is a computing power, but now how the computing power was there. So 60 years back, not 60 years back, guys, hardly all these changes has been taken place from the last 20 years, guys. From the last 20 years only, I was, because I was in the industry, so I know that every changes, every technology changes, every architecture, everything I know about them. But because most of the changes has been done from the last 20 years only, guys. So we have got something called as the main changes that has been brought is, guys, cloud computing. It is going to be cloud computing has brought all these kind of a changes actually, guys. A tremendous changes nowadays you are using the technology what you are using is really it is going to be hats off to this particular cloud computing. If really the cloud computing was not still existing, so computers used to be there but not that much advanced level technologies. Nowadays you know that how easily we are able to do a business transaction, banking transactions. 20 years back how it was there, but after 20 years how much change it has been taken place. Not 20 years back, guys, you can just see 10 years back, 10-15 years back how the banks used to work, but now how the banking operations are working actually. And that too in the last 8-10 years only we have got a complete change, we have got it actually. The complete technology change has been really, it is going to be due to the cloud computing. Really, the cloud computing has brought all these technology changes. Whatever we are enjoying today is really due to the cloud computing only, guys. If really cloud computing was not there, still we are not in that much advanced level what we are experiencing now. Still, it is going to be some kind of a lagging, and all these things used to be there actually. So the computing power has been mainly one of the reason why this data science or why this machine learning has been became popular after 2012 actually. Why? Because mainly this machine learning and data science is all it is going to be depends on some kind of an algorithms. So algorithms obviously requires some kind of an high computing power is required. These algorithms, whatever the algorithms we are going to require, is going to require some kind of an high computing systems are going to be required actually, guys. High computing systems are going to be required. So earlier in 1960s, we don't have that much high computing systems. Only after 2012, 2015, only we have got these particular big data systems and all this cloud computing. Cloud computing has been came in 2012 actually, guys. So after 2012, this cloud computing has came. So tremendous changes has been taken in this software industry. The hardwares and all these things has been tremendously, it has been got increased, and that has been brought the success stories to the data science. So this person, Arthur Samuel, has been started in the year 2000, or in the 1950, 1960s only started. Why the machines can't learn? Is it not capable? But now the machines are saying that we have got the intelligence. We are very intelligent. But what type of intelligence they have got? They didn't got any artificial intelligence. They didn't get any natural intelligence. They have got completely the machines are powered by, which is going to be some artificial intelligence. So the main objective of artificial intelligence is, guys, how the humans behave, same as it is the machines also behaves. Even by definition, if you see what is AI, the AI is going to be one of the technology which is going to make the machines to be as mimic as possible to the humans. So they want to mimic the humans actually, guys. Just like how the humans behave, the AI is also going to be behaves just like the humans. How the humans thinks, how the humans take the decisions. In the same way, the computers and the machines are able to take the decisions with the help of some kind of an artificial intelligence. So why it is called as artificial intelligence actually, guys? Humans will have natural intelligence. It is comes with birth. And it will slowly increases, isn't it? A person, we know that how much intelligence a 5-year person was there, and a 15 years a person is there, and how much at 25 years, and how at 35 years, and how at 45 maybe 25 years means obviously intelligence is going to be very high. 5 years intelligence is very less. 15 years it is medium. Same as it is, machines also is going to be over the time period, but they don't take that much time period like your humans. So if a human has to become more and more intelligent, it may take 20, 25 years of time. But computers does not require that much actually, guys. Computers does not require how the humans are going to learn actually, guys. Humans will learn everything with experience, isn't it? So how a child is going to learns. So how to walk, how to run, how to speak, everything is going to be by experience. But it will take some time for humans. But machines are not like that. They can learn instantly. They can learn instantly. They don't require that much time. But what they require more and more data. More data is going to be required, guys. If you give more and more data, it can learn more and more effectively. It is going to learn. Experience means here more data is required. Tell me what has been happened in the past. I can tell you how. That means how it is going to be working. I can explain, and I can also explain you what could happen in the future also. Just an example, I'll talk about all the technical aspects also. So tell me what has been happened in the past. Based on that, I can tell you what could happen in the future. For example, let us say that in a banking application, actually, guys, in a banking applications, the banks has been given the loans to various customers. Tell me the past customers data, who has been paying the EMIs promptly, who are not paying the EMIs promptly. Based on that, I will analyze the customers data. I will get some kind of an understanding from the data. And based on that, I will decide to whom I have to give the loan, or to whom you have to give the loan, and to whom you should not give the loan. So study the past, and based on that, it is going to find out, predict the future actually, guys. So the machines only requires which is going to be more and more data is going to be required. So even I told after cloud computing has been came only, we are able to store a large volumes of data. We are able to, after the big data systems has came, we are able to process the huge volumes of data. So these technologies has been brought some kind of a changes which helped the machines to learn it actually, guys. We'll talk about all the technical aspects later, but for the timing, this is going to be just an idea actually, guys. So what is machine learning, guys? Machine learning is going to be nothing but a technique, or we can say it is a what I can say that it is going to be one of the technique actually, guys, where the machines are going to learn from the data. Machines are capable nowadays. Machines are also saying that we are just capable to understand your requirements. Tell me what is your requirement. Tell me what is your requirement. Automatically, we can learn from that particular data. We can understand it. And based on that understanding, what we are also going to do, what we are going to do. So what could happen in the future also, we can predict it actually. Some simple example I told you, to whom the banks has to give the loans, to whom the bank should not give the loans, it is going to be decided by the machines. But how the machines are going to decide it actually, guys? There is no human code will not be there. We are not going to write any code actually, guys. If the salary is more than 50,000, then only give the loan, else don't give the loan. It's not like that. Machines will decide it actually, guys. It's a dynamic, it's a real-time analytics. It is going to be real-time analytics actually, guys. It will analyze the past customers data at that instant of time, and what they will do is they will get some kind of an insights. So these are the behavior. So this customer's behavior is like this customer's behavior is like this. Based on that, it is going to take a decision. It's a completely a real-time data analytics. It is going to do that. That is what the machine learning is going to be talking about, guys. Okay, so I think so you just got some little bit idea about what is machine learning, but not yet completed about what is data science, what is deep learning. Slowly I'm going to make you understand those particular concepts actually, guys. So don't worry about that. Okay, now coming to our training program, guys. Coming to our training program, so this is going to be a completely a new concept. It's a new technology or a new techniques. Almost all it is going to take somewhere around 5 months. It will take it actually, guys, in and around 5 months, because there are a lot of new things are there. There are a lot of new things are there. So we have to learn machine learning. What are the prerequisites? What is deep learning? What is the prerequisite? Even there is some maths behind them. So what exactly we have to learn? So it will be almost all taking somewhere around 5 months. It is going to take it actually, guys. So I can say, I don't say exactly 5 months, but it will be more than 5 months. But minimum, it will be taking somewhere around 4 to 5 months. It is going to take it actually, guys. So I'll also share you the course curriculum so that you can also get some idea about them. Okay, so I'll show you guys. I'll share you that everybody can, if you want, you can just download it actually, guys. Let me share you the course curriculum actually, guys. So I have something like full stack, right? So this is going to be one which is going to be the Excel sheet, guys. So which I'm going to share it with everyone. You can just download it, guys, and you can make a copy, and you can just go through that particular course curriculum. I also show you that particular course curriculum, guys. Just let me show you once. So let me go to my downloads. Okay, so these are all my recently, I told you, I have been got worked with a company called as FutureEns right now previously. So it's a training. I was into the training program only. So all the data related to their reports, weekly reports, I have to give some weekly reports, like how the behavioral, technical, all these things I have to give them actually every week to week. Okay, so let me show you the full stack data science. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Right. So this is going to be the course curriculum, guys. So if you can see the first page, which is going to be duration, like it is going to be takes this much time actually, guys. So these are going to be the topic, like each and every topic, how much time it is going to takes it. First, we are going to study with two main languages, guys. One is Python and R. Two languages we are going to learn actually, guys. And these are some of the prerequisites for machine learning, guys. NumPy, Pandas, and data visualization. There are prerequisites. Machine learning, deep learning. These are the mainly the two topics which will takes a lot of time, guys. Apart from that, NLP, and some of the topics will be not that much mandatory topics. Hadoop and Spark, Azure ML, we are going to work, Power BI. So we are also going to learn some kind of an cloud, which we are going to work, big data systems, a data visualization tool, machine learning, deep learning, NLP. All these are going to be some of the topics, guys. And these are going to be like day-to-day topics we are going to be gets having it actually, guys. Day-to-day topics we'll be having actually, guys. Okay. So this is going to be how this particular day-to-day topics you can understand them, like what topics, how much concepts we are going to learn, what level you are going to be learning, all these things we can see it from there actually, guys. Okay. So this is going to be one of the things, and as usually we'll be conducting some kind of a kind of an assessment for every topic to topic. We'll be also get conducting also actually, guys. Okay. So like this, we can see that we are going to be using some kind of a Google Forms and all these things you will be using to conduct some kind of a test actually. Okay, fine. So this is going to be just like how the programming. I'll give a detailed information about that also in the coming classes. I'll give a detailed information. So these are all the topics actually, guys. Topic to topic, what concepts we are going to learn. And this is going to be the mainly how much duration, the overall topics, what we can see. So just go through them. You can get some clarity about what topics you are going to be having it actually, guys. Okay. So this is going to be some of the things what we are going to be gets talking about. So even Power BI tool is also there, guys. We are going to be working with the Power BI tool. Not that much required actually, guys, because as part of our Python classes only, we are going to learn more and more about the data visualizations. We are going to learn it actually. So there only we learn most of the skills of data visualization. Along with that, we are also going to learn some kind of a tool also. We are going to learn it actually, guys. Okay. So just it is just an introductory part, guys, just as a first demo session. So I don't want to take any technical aspects. Just I told you like why full stack we are learning, because industry is looking for the company, the people who are having multiple skills who can work at any level. That's why you should be knowing all the skills that are required in a data science related projects. And just I told you about what is machine learning. Machines are capable to learn from the data. That is what we are going to call it as machine learning. How it will learn, we'll explain that particular later. And just about the course duration, course curriculum, and what are the topics we are going to discuss. So just I have shared you those particular details, guys. Another 2 to 3 classes I'll take in, guys, to get a little bit more clarity, and the technical aspects also will understand that particular coming classes. Okay. So that's it for the today's class from my side, guys. So my session, my discussion from my side, I completed my discussion. Now I'm giving some 5 to 10 minutes time for you guys. I can spend 5 to 10 minutes. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to discuss with me, guys. So either you can use a chat panel or you can speak if you want. You can unmute yourself and you can speak, guys, if you have any questions to discuss about that. Okay. So you can go ahead, guys. If you have any questions, you can discuss, guys. Yes, no one having any questions? Yes, yes, everything. See, um, this course itself is going to be something like it's not like a learning a programming language. So every concept we are going to learn, we are going to be doing some kind of a project. It's a kind of a project kind of a thing only. We are going to be gets working with them. Okay. So just to get some idea about that, just let me show you one example. So recently, just give me a second. I will just check it out once. Just give me a second. So what I mean to say is everything which we are going to work, everything which we are going to work is going to be completely like we can say that it is going to be some kind of a project kind of a thing. Just an example. This is going to be a clustering algorithm which we have been got discussed in the morning class actually. So yesterday only we completed this. So if you observe carefully, it is going to be the project what it's like not like just like a writing some dummy data and all these things. So see, this is going to be some kind of an airlines data actually. So we want to analyze the data which based on their particular ratings and all these things. So see, it is going to be some kind of an the applications what we have been got done. It's not like working with the normal data. It's like an which is going to be this is also one kind of a project. It is also going to be one kind of a project only, guys. So every data we are going to work with them. So see all that skills end to end, whatever the project that requires, all that complete project we have been got implemented. So which type of customers are going to be? So we want to analyze the customers data, like based on their particular reviews and all these things. We want to just predict which customers are likely to be, which customers are going to be, all these things we are going to be doing this. So that is a different case. You may not get understand about that, but just an idea about that particular technique I'm going to be talking about that. So we are not talking about some kind of a small data sets, employees data, departments data, not like that. Just an example. If you can observe carefully, who are highly satisfied with the who are highly satisfied, mostly there are going to be business classes. Who are not satisfied, we are going to be in the economy classes. So you know that no, economy, business, economy plus, these are going to be the different classes in air flights, the airlines. So we done some kind of an analysis. So this is the data which was related to some kind of an airlines related data. So every program, every logic we are going to work is going to be like a project only. Apart from that, we are also going to do a lot of projects are there. So we are also going to be doing some kind of an, we have some kind of a lot of capstone projects are also going to be there. So we have completely like, which is going to be some insurance data. We have some kind of a data sets actually, guys. So we have some real data sets with us. So we are going to be gets working with that particular data sets, what we are going to be using. Like for example, I want to work with the loans data we are going to work. Just give me a second. You will be having, so we are going to work with them. So right now there are going to be somewhere there. I can just show you that application. So which is going to be loans data will be there. The complete project is there actually. Just give me a second. So we'll make you these people who are when you're working with them will be getting working on this kind of a capstone projects what we are going to work. Just an example. So this is going to be the data what we can talk about that. So this is going to be the description what we can say that actually. Yes, Prasanna, we have the recordings will be given. So all the recordings are going to be gets given to you. Okay, even guys, recordings will be given. Even everyday class notes, everything will be shared with you. So this is going to be some kind of an HR analytics actually, guys. So which is going to be visualization using Power BI. Still, yeah, so documentation is not completed, but this is all the data which was related to, which is going to be the HR related data actually. So we know that the HR departments want to identify which customers will attrition rate, which employees are going to be leaves the companies. So they want to do some analytics on that. So as a data scientist, my role is to just to identify so which employees are likely to leave the companies, how to retain them. So that is going to be what we are going to be having the data. It's not like a dummy data which we have been entered the data manually. Some data which was collected from the real world only, they have been got collected actually. Okay, so these are not yet cleared for you, so don't worry. In the later applications we are going to discuss about them, but absolutely for every algorithm we are going to do one kind of a case study we are going to do, and at the last we are also going to do some kind of an capstone projects also we are going to do that. Okay, and all the help which are related to all these things we are going to be providing actually, guys. Yes, obviously over the time period of time, obviously you have to learn what are the latest trends, updates in AI and ML, everything we are going to discuss about that. So like even I will teach you all that particular latest trends actually. Like for example, as part of that, we are having auto ML is there. So everything auto ML is going to be there. So we are going to discuss about that. These are all the latest which are going to be the updates, the latest whatever the inventions has been taken place. We are also going to be working with cloud services. We are also going to be working with something like a pre-trained models we are going to be having. It is going to be, why this is coming, just give me a second. Yeah. So we are going to be learning about what are the latest trends, what are the latest areas, what are the different resources, all these things we are going to be gets working actually, guys. Okay. So one platform, very good platform called as an Hugging Face, where we are going to be having a lot of pre-trained models. We are going to be having it actually. So we are going to work with that particular latest trends and all these things only we are going to be working. Yes. Free Python classes are also available from the Durga sir, as well as I am also going to teach you some core Python concepts. I am also going to teach you from my side. Okay. But from with my course, with my whatever the Python, it is only just to whatever the Python that is required for our data science, only that level only we are going to learn it actually. So if you want to learn more and more, we can go through the Durga sir Python classes. That also I'm going to tell you in the coming classes. I'll talk about that actually. Okay, fine guys. Any more questions actually, guys, if you have? Okay, so all of you are fine with the today's discussion, guys. So hope you all of I see you all of you tomorrow at the same time and the same link, guys. So another 2 or 3 classes we are going to do it, guys. Yeah, it will take guys 5 to 6 months. It will take it actually, Murali. Okay, minimum 5 months is mandatory because we have a lot of topics. It depends on how much fastly we are able to learn. Depending on that, you will be taking the sessions. At least 5 months it is going to take it. Right. Okay, guys. Thanks for attending this demo class, guys. Hope all of you are all of you are all your answers questions has been answered from my side. So I'll connect tomorrow, guys. Till if you have any discussions, we'll do it in the tomorrow's class, guys. Okay. So thanks all of you. Hope I'll see you all of you tomorrow at the same time and the same link, guys. Thanks all of you, guys.